like that? You like that?
What's going on? It's Coach Williams, and I am back for another breakdown. So today we are going to talk another Patriots rookie, as I promised in my last video. We're going to talk about my man right here, number 34, Jack Jones. So Jack Jones, he was a mid to late round pick for the Patriots, right? Got drafted a lot higher than people thought. They thought he'd be like a 6th or a 7th rounder, but I think he was drafted in the 4th round. And if you watched my breakdown of him before, I think that he is just like a rare specimen in the sense of he's a real throwback corner. You don't see a lot of guys where they talk about them and they say, oh, this guy is really good in off-man coverage. It's kind of like a lost art. Most guys are like press-man corners. This dude is a phenomenal off-man cover guy. His technique and off coverage is something that I just have not seen in a long, long time. So I think that's the reason why the Patriots drafted him a lot earlier than people expected. So let's just jump right into this breakdown. I thought he had a really good preseason game. He got his hands on the football a bunch of times. So let's talk about what happened. So on this play right here, we got him down here at the bottom of the screen, number 34. And the Giants are going to run this little RPO play. So the quarterback reads it out, decides to keep it. And this receiver here is going to run this little speed out. And so he is reading through the receiver to quarterback vision, okay? So he can see both, right? He's got them both in his peripheral vision. And one thing that I really love about him in coverage is look at how patient he is. He has zero fear of getting beat down the field, even though his 40-yard dash time was not great, right? It was not what you're really looking for in terms of a corner, but he's got supreme confidence in his speed and his ability. Nice, small, choppy 6-inch steps. That's how we want to see it. He reads through it, breaks on the football, okay? And so just barely misses the ball, even though he gets a great jump on it and he ends up in front of it. And oddly enough, this usually does not happen. But the reason why he doesn't make a play on this football is because the quarterback does not anticipate this throw well, right? Usually when you get a play like this, where the quarterback doesn't anticipate the throw, usually it's a nice, easy pick six, but the throw is so late that he's just like way too far in front of him, and somehow the ball just ends up sneaking in there. It's a really odd play. Oddly enough, with a better quarterback, that's probably an interception, okay? So now we've got him down here at the bottom of the screen here. And we're talking about off-man coverage, but he's not in man coverage here. This is zone, but still, right? It's a really good job playing off here. Again, look, small, choppy 6-inch steps, not afraid of getting beat down the field, okay? And so he breaks on this football, and he does a T-step. I usually like the Roadrunner, but he's more of an old-school guy, right? He does that T-step, so his foot ends up on the break parallel to the field, as you can see there. So he does a T-step there, breaks on the football, steps in front of that thing, and knocks it down. So that's a really good job there in coverage. And so now, again, I believe he's in man-to-man coverage here. And so he's playing off man, really good, right? We can see now his eyes are on the receiver, not looking at quarterbacks here, right? Breaks on the football again with that T-step. You can see his foot is parallel. Old school kind of a guy, but I love it, man. So he breaks on the football, and this receiver here is running a slant. Him and the quarterback are not on the same page. Ball ends up bouncing. He thinks that he's going to be running outside, so like maybe an out route, or he's just going to hitch up or something like that. But you tell me here, if he breaks on this football and the throw is anticipated and thrown in the right place, do you think he's picking this thing off? I think he's picking this thing off and taking it back to the house, okay? So I'm going to make a promise to you right here, right now, by the end of the preseason, or if he starts playing more in the regular season, this dude is going to get an interception, right? And if he plays a pretty decent amount, he's definitely going to get more than one. This dude is a ball hawk, right? So a lot of people talk about Trayvon Diggs, and I'm not saying he's on Trayvon Diggs' level, but you saw the video that I made before about Trayvon Diggs. He's not anticipating routes, right? It's not like he has great route anticipation. He is guessing. He's a gambler. This guy, Jack Jones, has phenomenal route anticipation because he ends up in the right spot at the right time because his technique is so good, right? So many guys are press man corners. He's an off man corner. And it's because he just does a phenomenal job of reading the receiver, staying on his landmark where he's supposed to be, and breaking on the football. We saw it a million times in his college film. You can go back and watch all of that stuff. So I don't think he's on Trayvon Diggs' level in terms of being a supreme athlete. Like Trayvon Diggs, you can look up the numbers. He totally blew up the combine, and that's why he's a top 10 corner in the league. But I think Jack Jones is going to make some plays on some footballs, and he is going to be a guy that people are going to be afraid to throw the ball in that direction. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. So as always, you know what it is. It's Coach Williams, Ball Hawks. We fly. I'm out. Peace.